Hi, I'm Ethan, and I want a jet engine. So I built one. Problem solved, right? Not exactly. You see, my jet engine absolutely sucks. It's really terribly built and moves about the speed of a school of fish if you took out all the water. This is because I made it way too heavy and it's pretty inefficient. But after spending hundreds of dollars into this project, months of research, pretty much my entire life into this project, except when I took breaks for other personal life things, I could quit while I was ahead. I could stop, knowing that I'd made something that produced thrust, a jet engine. I could be free. You think I would really stop there? The sunk cost fallacy says that because I've spent already so much time doing this project, I might as well spend even more to finish it. So I uploaded those videos to the world of YouTube and let you guys give me all the information I needed to upgrade my jet engine into something worthy of being deemed an actual jet engine. I thought I would only have to do a couple things to make this work. Maybe a redesign here, an upgrade there. Nope, I need to redesign every single part of this jet engine from scratch. The movement, propellers, ignition, gas, everything. Yeah. After some thought though, I realized it didn't actually sound all that bad to do. For the movement, I can just steal, legally and ethically purchase some random guy's skateboard from Facebook Marketplace. For the ignition, I can just use a high voltage generator you can get on Amazon for like 15 bucks. For the gas, I can just redesign some copper pipe to make it look like that. And for the propellers, I'll get to them later. To make real and proper propellers has me do a lot of work, and I don't want to do that right now. So I'm just gonna procrastinate it for later. Because remember kids, procrastinating your work is always a good idea and you should always do it because it will never lead to any negative consequences being brought into existence because of your actions. Movement should be pretty easy. Before I just used a giant block of wood which I slapped some wheels on, which the wooden wheels weigh a lot, making it hard for the jet engine to actually push the whole contraption, therefore decreasing the speed it goes at and in turn the amount of endorphins I get when I see it run. What is this script? Okay. Wooden wheels weigh too much, so jet slow. Because jet slow, me no happy. If wooden wheels no weigh much, me very happy. To achieve extreme speed, I needed to solve two flaws that my original design had. It needs to be much lighter and actually roll straight. Enter the skateboard. Somebody with a bigger brain than me figured out how to slap wheels on a board to make it roll straight, while making it not weigh that much in the process. Because I don't own a skateboard, I had to look on the one place where you can find anything in the world. Facebook Marketplace. Well, I was actually able to get one for free, which saved me a bit of money. And it's a bit beat up, but it should work for my purposes. But wait, I see the skateboard. You said it was so beat up, but you never showed us. Well, too bad. I wrote this script after I made the jet engines, but I forgot to record the skateboard before I modified it, so stop whining. Too bad. Anyway, I now need a better way to get my gas from my propane canister into the jet engine. Before I just used like a connector, kind of went into like a tube and then another tube and another tube. It was pretty suboptimal for gas distribution. I bought some copper pipe to fix that though. And bam. It's really cool, right? The gas goes like all these like little holes and stuff. I mean, the jerry-rigged hose problem's still there. It got worse. But it's like cooler now. Igniting the gas was a pretty big problem last time. Before, I just used this measly lighter to turn off a bunch of fast-moving air, which as you might have guessed, blowing air on a flame isn't the best for keeping it alive. Okay, well we can solve this by just making the air not move fast, but then we won't have any thrust. We want to keep fast air moving off the back, so how will we ignite it? We're going to ignite it from the inside. I can just use this high voltage generator I got off of Amazon for like 15 bucks. I forgot to record this before I put it on the jet engine. Also, a quick tip. Did you know that getting shocked by 40,000 volts really hurts? I wouldn't recommend it. If you're following along, just don't touch the output wires of your high voltage generator. Well, great, we've actually approached the final stage of this jet engine, which is the propellers. Remember that whole procrastination thing I talked about earlier? Yeah, we're gonna have to do this now. Let's start with what my old ones suck. For one, where's that coming from? For one, would you shut? For one, I need to attach the motor to the propellers in a much more stable way than before. You see, last time I just drilled a hole in the rod and really hoped it would work, but I didn't actually test it or anything, so it was pretty wobbly. This time though, I was done with the wiggle. I custom designed a part that I could slap onto my motor and the shaft to make it go perfectly. Except I realized I don't own a CNC machine. That's where our today's sponsor comes in, PCBWay. I kind of just yeeted over my files with them and said, hey, can you CNC this for me? And they actually said yes. And now I have a beautiful part made of aluminum, whatever you pronounce it. Anyway, it's pretty flamtastulous. The part is pretty fantastical and met my expectations perfectly. The machining was really high quality and the part was exactly how I wanted it. And if you also have any things that you need to CNC or 3D print or PCB design or whatever else you want to do with PCBWay, they got you covered. Check them out in my link in the description, which is affiliate, so if you buy stuff, I get money. And now, back to our regularly scheduled program. Why my propellers suck. The first problem that needs to be fixed is their size. These propellers are too small and they make the air go too fast. But wait, I hear you ask, if we want fast air at the end, why wouldn't we have fast air at the start? Well, this, my friends, is the difference between your idiotic brain and my idiotic brain. The air has to be compressed so it ignites better and doesn't blow itself out. There are two main ways to accomplish this. Number one, use an axial compressor. Axial compressor, or use an impeller. I decided to go with the axial compressor because this impeller looks complicated and I wanted to make it out of sheet metal, and I can do it with that one. I don't know how that works. Bam, shawam, alakazam. That's a jet engine if I've ever seen one. I haven't actually seen all that many, but that's besides the point. Anyway, I think we're actually ready for our first test. Let's do it. By the way, everyone, when filming, I made sure that we were right next to the gas line. And I know some of you are going to point out that it's not the best idea to film next to the gas line, but hear me out. This place is actually the safest place for me to set off the jet engine. There's grass over there, there's on the other side of the house is rocks. So this is the flattest place with the least amount of things to burn, other than a gas line, for me to set off the engine. But regardless, if you do this near a gas line and it burns down your house, you can't blame me. So ignore that part. Don't try this at home. Looks safe enough. It's going. Wow, that worked really well. I'm very happy with the jet engine. And if you guys want to build the same thing, all the parts are going to be in the description. Bye! Alright, so, hi cat. Meow.